Good night. Everyone deserves to be happy, whether in a relationship or not. I am Sharon. Welcome to my life. How are you? Tonight's topic is building and maintaining a happy, healthy relationship. Very often, people speak about the negative experiences in their relationships or about negative relationships generally. Whether the experiences or the experience or relationship relates to their family, their friends, their neighbors, their spouse, business partners, you name it. I often wonder why we, as human beings, don't publicize our good and healthy times more often. Is it that we don't want to be appearing boastful? Oh yes, some of us are very boastful, and we tend to try to impress others by being very, very boastful. I'll say this now to you. We are human, and as such, we do not see things and situations the same way. Neither do we have the same experiences, so from time to time, we come together, we have our differences, we will have our differences among ourselves. We may quarrel and we may fight, but this doesn't mean that we cannot maintain a happy relationship. When something happens that affects the other person or negatively affects the other person negatively in a relationship, we need to resolve it. Forgive and move on. Then and only then we can build a happy and healthy relationship. In order to build and maintain a healthy, happy relationship, we need to do a few things. We need to learn to forgive. We need to be forgiving. Discuss our issues, our challenges, and if you are in the wrong, apologize. As simple as it is. It's not difficult to say, I am sorry. Learn to accept the things we cannot change. There are some things that present themselves before us that we cannot change. All we can do is pray. Respect the other person's opinion. Sometimes we feel that if in our relationship the other person may be saying things that doesn't make sense or they're speaking foolishness, but we need to learn to accept the other person's opinion and respect it as well. That's their contribution. Be fair in all aspects of the relationship. Always think that the person or persons in the relationship that you are a part of needs to be treated fairly. Try to understand the other person or persons. So if the person doesn't like something, do not do it. Try as much as possible to be loyal. And very seldom we find people who are loyal to each other. They are there with you when you are doing well, when things are going well for you. But the minute you have problems and you fall a bit in your standing, they run and leave you. That's not being loyal. When someone is loyal to others, they need to be there in good times and in challenging times with the person or persons they're in the relationship with. Show kindness and try as much as possible to be honest. Extend kindness to the person. You don't have to always be doing, but ensure that the other person feels comfortable, is happy in the relationship. Know yourself and the other person. Also recognize and accept that we all are different, and it is those differences that, when managed lovingly and maturely, can make relationships interesting and exciting. Explore together the common areas of similarities, and in order to build trust and camaraderie, make sure that you are there with that person every step of the way. When being critical of something the other person does, use your tongue and your tone to soothe and not to cut. Oftentimes, when there is a conflict, the first thing we as human beings do, we look or we seek to attack. We want to tell the person, you are wrong. Yes, you did this. And you go on and on along those lines. And at the end of it, you either push the person away from you. But if you are looking to build or to maintain or to keep that bond in the relationship, you need to watch your tone. You need to be able to speak what you have to speak, but at a tone that is acceptable, that you would accept for yourself, and by extension the person will be comfortable and happy at the end of the day. Be willing to make compromises. Sometimes we have to make compromise in our relationship. You will tell yourself, I have to do X today, but because of this situation, I will forego what I have to do and do this in order to make the other person or persons comfortable. That's being able to make compromise. Being able to make a compromise so that the other person can at the same time be happy. Be happy in your own skin. Don't expect anyone else to be responsible for your happiness. Extend to other person the same courtesy that you expect to be extended to you. And many of you may know the golden rule that says, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. In other words, what you want for yourself, you should want for the person as well. That's what it's basically saying. Being in a happy and healthy relationship is very good. I'll tell you that. It's very good. For one, it promotes good health. When you are happy, you don't get sick easily. It enables and allows freedom of speech and involvement. Because you are in a happy and healthy relationship, you can say things to your spouse or your family or your friends, whatever it is, and know that, they have your back and they are willing to give a listening ear. You don't have to hide and seek and, things happening and you're covering it. No, you are in a position that you can say it as it is. And you can be directed if you are not right. Build trust in everyone. It builds trust in everyone. As long as you're in a happy, healthy relationship, it builds trust in everyone. Because I know if I'm in a healthy relationship, I can trust the other person. The other person can trust me. And we are all happy. Makes everyone feel worthwhile. It makes everyone feel worthwhile. Why did I say that? It tells me, if I'm in a relationship with someone, that I am valuable. I have my worth in that relationship. Builds and maintains one's self-esteem and confidence and self-confidence. I can say openly to the people in the relationship what crosses my mind, or how am I thinking, or what have I done. Because I know that if something happens or something I have done and I would have discussed it with the person in the relationship, I can be guided, I can be directed in a manner that I can learn from. It allows for the sharing of tangible and intangible things. Not only for sharing, you don't have to only share your food or only share your money or only share your clothing or whatever it is. You can share ideas. You can share experiences. You can share knowledge. Those are things that are intangible. And if I am to have or build and maintain a happy relationship, there is a possibility of exploration. And that goes for spouses, husband and wives. You can be able to explore each other freely, happily. How can I be happy? How can you be happy? I know all of you know exactly how to be happy. But some of you are really unwilling to do the things that will make you feel happy. Some people like to see the glass half empty. They don't like to see the glass full. These people are pessimists and are usually unhappy. You can see them you can know them when you see them. They usually expect and depend on others to make them happy and find fault with everything the person does. To change this state of affairs, pessimists need to deeply and honestly self-examine themselves. And if necessary, seek professional help in order to overcome and live a happy life. No one is always happy. I am not going to sit and say to you that I am always happy. There are times when things don't go my way or there are times when situations become very challenging and sometimes they floor me. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm always happy to you. And neither do I expect anyone. Life is like that. Life is challenging. If life is not challenging, it can't be a good life. It has to get something in it that gets us going. People and situations impact our lives in negative ways and sometimes cause us to lose focus and feel that life is not worth the effort, but we must persevere. We have to persevere if we intend to maintain a happy, healthy relationships or relationship. Remember, sometimes in our relationship, we have to extend positive vibes. We have to extend love and affection. We are not here on earth to share hate. We are here to share love. Because we want everybody to live happy. And when all of us can afford living happy, our lives become better. We have less health challenges because we're happy. We're doing things together. We're socializing. And that is something that many people sometimes find it difficult. To be happy. They know how to feel happy. They know how or what they need to do to get happy or to be happy. But they just enjoy being unhappy. And by extension, you meet them, they want to share that same vibe with you, that same negative vibe. And they want to put you in that same bracket with them, where you become miserable and unhappy like them, and then they feel happy with that. But I tell you what, there's some people who you can advise. There's some people who you can talk to and get them out of that negative vibe, or get them out of that negative attitude, or get them out of that unpleasant situation. But the others you can do nothing. You nor I can do nothing about, but leave them. So, to maintain a happy and healthy relationship, my friends, remember to be honest to the person or persons you're in the relationship with. To be loyal to the persons or person you love and care about. And if you are to be loyal to the person or persons in your relationship, you are to be there with them in happy times as well as challenging times. Only then you can be deemed as loyal to that person. Remember, you have to maintain trust in that relationship. Do the things that are not questionable. Do not make others believe that what you are doing, you are hiding something, or something is not adding up. Make sure that whatever you do, you are being honest if you want to maintain a happy and healthy relationship. Remember, also do unto others as you will have them do unto you. What you like for yourself, you should like for others. And if by any way or any means you find that the person you have in your relationship needs a helping hand, extend it. That improves, builds, and strengthens your relationship or your bond with that person. Also, if there is a challenge in the relationship, try not to attack that person or persons with sharp words that will devastate or drive that person away from you, because remember, you are looking to maintain and build a healthy relationship. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.